Hi, friends. Something romperific is going on.
And something Zooberific's going on.
Weekdays are fun days at 8:30 with Romper Room, followed by
Zoobily Zoo at 9:30.
Bing bong, knock, knock, hey, daddy, do. Bing bong, tick tock, bebop, boom. Flip flop, up, up, reedy, mighty, moo. Boppity, boppity, romper room. Hey, diddle, 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 dum, diddy, do. You be a doobie. Ding dong, knock, knock, hey, daddy, do. Tip tap, pitter pat, granny cat, too. Rooty toot, kimble, loosey loo. Boppity, boppity, romper room. Romper Room and Friends.
Good morning, Romper Room friends. How are you today? It's good to see you. You're just the right size, aren't you? Of course, because we're talking about sizes this week and shapes. How's everybody here today? You look to be in pretty good shape to me. Are you in good shape? Sure. Are you in good size? It's just the right size. How are you, Doobie? Are you? What's the matter? No, your head's not too big. It's perfect. It's just the right size for you. That's right. No, those are his antennae hanging out. But that's all right. They're supposed to. Would you like to know what we're going to do today? Let's see. We're going to dance with Doobie. We're going to play with our bean bags, walk on our balance beam, make some shapes, play a little bend and stretch, sing a song. We catch the dragon's tail. We have a lot to do. But does anyone know what Doobie's message was on Monday? What? To be a family helper. Well, that's pretty good. That's a good message, but that wasn't this week's message. That was a message from a couple weeks ago. This week, Doobie was talking about looking, making sure that you look at things. In order to learn, you have to look. You look at maybe the color of different things. Notice the color of the rug. Notice the color in your dresses or your pants or your shirt. Or notice different shapes. Different objects have different shapes. Maybe you can look and see how many different shapes you can find. I have lots of circles on me, don't I, Doobie? 2 different sets of beads all have circles, little circles around my pin. Let's see, what else is different shapes? Round for your eyes. You could see a rectangle on the wall. Be a looker. Look for things. You can also be a dancer. Would you like to dance with Doobie? Would you sing with me, please? Clap your hands. Spin around. Sing. He's Doobie. Dancing, he's strutting and a-prancing. You know, people thought there'd never be so much fun inside of me. That's it, he's Doobie. Dancing, he's strutting and a-prancing. He may not look the dancing type, but when he moves, he does it right. With disco socks and twist a boogaloo, ballet starts his heart to beat. He loves to move his fuzzy feet. The music starts to play, and we begin to sway. Can you sway your arms back and forth? That's it, spin around. Spin the other way. Kick your feet. Clap your hands. Sing. So if you feel like dancing, don't worry what you're thinking. It doesn't matter who you are. Anyone can be a star. With disco socks, you twist the boogaloo. Ballet starts his heart to beat. He loves to move his fuzzy feet. The music starts to play, and we begin to sway. Sway your arms again. That's it. Can you wiggle your hands in the air? And kick your feet. That's it. Oh, you look great. Clap your hands at your house. Sing with me. So if you feel like dancing, don't worry what you're thinking. It doesn't matter who you are. Anyone can be a star like Doobie. Dancing, he's Doobie. Dancing, he's Doobie. Molly overdid it that time. I need to take a deep breath. Do you know something that's oblong? Do you know what the word oblong means? If you take a square and stretch it into a rectangle, that's oblong. If you take a circle, stretch it, it's oblong.
Long, long ago, there was an emperor who loved pancakes. Every day of the year, he had 6 pancakes for breakfast. Big yellow ones they were, and of course, they were round as round as round. One fine morning, the emperor came to breakfast feeling particularly merry, for it was his birthday. Happy birthday, Your Excellency, said the court chamberlain, and the same to you, beamed the emperor. Oh, look, pancakes, cried the emperor. Oh, how very nice, just as if he didn't have pancakes every day of the year. And there were the pancakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each as round, as crisp as could be. But as the emperor reached the sugar bowl, he stopped. He stopped and he stared and he gasped. Then he opened his mouth and roared, "Oblong! This pancake is oblong!" And so it was, as oblong as oblong. "Explain," roared the emperor. "Excellency, it would appear that it was a birthday present." "A what?" asked the emperor, a good deal surprised. "It was the frying pan," said the chamberlain. Then the emperor began to smile. "Oh, I think I see," he said. "The frying pan was a birthday present, and being oblong, it fried an oblong pancake." "Oh, you know," he said slowly, "I rather like the idea. Oblong pancakes, yes. After all, one likes to be a little different, doesn't one?" Well, the court chamberlain was very relieved. "Of course, Excellency, exactly," he said. "Oh, yes, indeed, yes, indeed." "Good," said the emperor. "Then that's understood. Oblong pancakes only in the future." Now, that, you would think, was the end of the story, but it wasn't. In no time at all, the whole population was buying oblong frying pans and frying oblong pancakes. But as the emperor ate his oblong pancakes each morning, he felt something still seemed not quite as it should be. "Oh, of course," he murmured. "Why didn't I think of it before? Oblong pancakes need oblong plates. Why, it's common sense." The oblong plate was ordered and made. Well, once started, the emperor found himself unable to stop, and soon he was ordering something round to be changed to oblong every day. Soon, the people had oblong saucepans, oblong spoons, they ate oblong apples, wore oblong hats, bumped along the streets in carriages with oblong wheels. Even the hens, oh, the poor things, they were laying oblong eggs. The emperor was quite content, until one day, when he gazed up at the sky, "Oh, what a beautiful day," he sighed. "Oh, dear, what a beautiful..." Then he stopped. He stopped and he stared and he gasped. And then he opened his mouth and roared, "Round! The sun is round! Have it changed at once." "Oh, the sun," yes?
Change the sun? He can't do that, can he? No. How is he going to change the sun? The sun's always round. He can't make the sun oblong. Well, he's the king. I suppose he thinks he can do anything. We'll have to see what happens later. Right now, look what we have. Beanbag! Would you ask a grown-up if you can use a beanbag at your house and see if you can throw it in the air? Can you throw it in the air and catch it? Good for you. That's it. Throw it up. Catch it with 2 hands, or catch it with 1 hand, or catch it on your shoulder, or catch it on your knees. What could you catch it with other than your hand? Can you catch it on the back of your hand? Friend at home said try and catch it on your elbow. Can you do that? You got it on your face, Shoshana. How'd you do that? Can you catch it on your knee? That's a little difficult. How high did you throw it? It landed on your face. Oh, well, that's because you looked up. Don't look up without catching it. You could try and catch it on your shoulder. Oh, that's difficult. Can you throw it with 1 hand? Can you throw it with 1 hand? Let me see. That's it. Can you throw it and catch it with 2 hands? Which is your favorite hand? Everybody show me your favorite hand. All right, try and catch it with your other hand. The hand you don't use very often. Hold it in that hand and see if you can catch it with that. Can you do that? That's it. Or if you're having difficulties at your house, catch it with both hands. But what you have to remember is you have to watch the beanbag. As it goes in the air, you watch it go into your hand. Don't ever take your eyes off of it. Don't stop looking at that. What's the matter, Doobie? Did it get caught in your arm? On your tummy? How do you catch it on your tummy? You have to help. You have to put your arm under there to help it, don't you? That's why we use beanbags, because they don't roll away. They don't roll away. Well, what do you do when you're finished playing with something?
Put it away.
You put it away. So we'll put our beanbags away, and when we come back to Romper Room, we're going to talk about the question I asked yesterday.
Friends will return after these messages.
It's gonna be a golden round day. Just a kiss of golden honey on those little golden grams. A kiss of golden honey makes you wanna say, tastes like honey graham crackers, crispy all the way. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a golden round day.
Tastes like crisp honey graham crackers, a golden part of this complete breakfast.
Just a kiss of golden honey makes you wanna say, oh yeah, it's gonna be a golden round day.
Who you waiting for?
Ice Cream Jones.
A new ice cream cone cereal.
My name's Ice Cream Jones. I'm bringing the kids my ice cream cones. A crunchy new cereal for breakfast. The great taste of ice cream cones. Whoa!
I'll have vanilla.
Give me chocolate chip.
They look like little ice cream cones.
Taste like them. The crunchy part of this nutritious breakfast. My name's Ice Cream Jones. With the great taste of ice cream cones. New ice cream cone cereal.
Kid, I don't think yellow's my color.
Why not, Sue?
Because this gorilla thinks I'm a banana. Help, kid!
Time for a powerful Cheerios breakfast. A balanced breakfast like this one.
You got go with Cheerios. Energy oats that help you grow. You got go power with Power Oats. Turn on strong with Cheerios.
A Cheerios breakfast.
I want to get out with the sunshine, 'cause it's the perfect time to play now. Just my friends who find us to roll up. We're having fun on a Saturday. We love a fruit roll-up. And we're crazy about fruit bars. Real fruit fun, yeah, they're the ones. We love the same things they do. We love a fruit roll-up. And a fruit corn and fruit bars. Fruit bars and fruit roll-ups. We now return to Romper Room and Friends.
Hi, friends. Does anyone remember the question I asked yesterday? What's happening right there with that little boy out in the snow? The snow is coming down. The question was, what are snowflakes?
Little drops of water.
Little drops of water, but what makes those little drops of water different from rain? They're snow. Why are they snow? Why, John? Crystallized. How did they get crystallized? Good for you. How did they get crystallized? From the rain? But does it snow in the summertime?
No.
When does it snow?
When it's very, very cold.
All right, Stacy, when it's very, very, very cold. When it's freezing. Because it's frozen particles of water. It's the raindrops have become crystallized because it's so cold. Now, what's the difference between snowflakes and frozen rain? Why don't you call them freezing rain? Because freezing rain it's not quite cold enough to crystallize and make those pretty snowflakes. It comes down as clumps of ice, doesn't it? That's when it's frozen rain, and it might hit the ground and freeze, and it's very dangerous to drive when it's frozen rain. But snowflakes come down, they're very fluffy, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're almost to the point where we don't have any snow anymore. We're getting into spring, right? We're getting into spring, but we had a lot of snow last winter. We had a lot of snow because it was cold. Is it cold now? No, it's not cold now. It's not cold now. Would you like to walk on our balance beam?
Yeah.
All right, why don't we do that? Can you walk on the balance beam with us? Everybody get in line behind me, please. And stay next to the wall. Oh, good for you. Oh, you didn't push, you didn't shove, you didn't do any of those things. Very good. Jessica, go ahead and walk on the balance beam. Now, at your house, could you pretend that you have a balance beam with us? And see if we could pretend that we're on the high wire at the circus. What do you think? You ready, Daniel? Go ahead. What shape is that balance beam? It's a Z. It's shaped like a letter Z. You're right, but it's also, the pieces of wood are rectangles, aren't they? Right, good for you. All right. You ready, Kristen? Go to the end of the line. Daniel, that's it. Good for you. That's it. One foot in front of the other. Take your time, Shoshana. Wait until we're finished. Be careful. If you feel like you're going to step off, you just step off and step right back on again. At your house, see if you can use a string, maybe, or a piece of wood if you're very careful. There you go, Shoshana. Good for you. That's it. Go ahead, John. Oh, John's going sideways. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. That's it. Backwards. Be careful. Good for you. Good for you. Go ahead, Eddie. One foot in front of the other. Be careful. That's right. Very good. Go ahead, Jennifer. That's it. Good for you. Go ahead, Lauren. Uh-oh, Lauren's fast. My goodness, you were fast. Stacy's on the high wire, high over the center ring. You look like you've done this before. No, you're not going to be too fast. No, not too fast. Be careful. Whoa, see what happens when you go too fast? You have to take your time. Doobie, would you like a turn? No? Okay, well then you can help me put it away. How's that? Everybody had their first turn, didn't they? So we'll put the balance beam away, and when we come back to Romper Room, we're going to learn about the zoo. See you in a bit. What?
Picture pages, time to get your picture pages, time to get your crayons and your pencils. Picture pages, open up your picture pages, time to watch Bill Cosby do a picture page with you.
Well, here I am, and there you are, and I have an ear of corn. What am I doing with an ear of corn? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing with an ear of corn. I'm going to tell you about what I used to do when I was a kid. See, I used to wait until my friends told really bad jokes, and then I would hold up this ear of corn, and then I would point to my knee, and I'd say, man, that is really corny. Do you get it? Corny. Corny. See, that would mean that I thought that their jokes were corny. Isn't that the wildest thing you've ever heard in your whole life? Huh? Well, you see, you take the two words, corn and knee, and then you put them together and they come up with one word that sounds like corny. So instead of just saying corny, I would hold up this ear of corn and point to my knee. See, you don't think that's the wildest thing you've ever heard in your life? I mean, all the kids used to get mad at me, Annie Mae Salmonberry, she used to throw her doll coach at me. You didn't think it was so hot either, huh? Well, you change your mind because I got a whole mess of put-together words, and I'll just guarantee that you'll be saying, man, those are the wildest words I've ever heard in my whole life. Here's our picture page G4, and get ready to laugh because we're going to see some of the funniest put-together words ever. Now, this is the way we do it. We put together the words up here, and whatever word they make is a word we'll find down here, okay? Let's begin with the one with the star. Now we got the ballpoint pen plus pair of what? Knees. Now, what would that be? Let's shorten it up. Pen, knees. Pennies. We'll draw a line to two. I told you this was going to be good. pennies. Hello, now, we're going to number 2. Boy, I enjoy this so much myself. Letter C here, and we have a saw, right? And C and saw equals, look down here, what do we got? What is that? There it is. Seesaw. Seesaw. Oh, boy. We got that finished. Now we're moving on. I can't wait to this one. I think this one will probably be my all-time finest. There's an old shoe plus a horn, right? Equals shoe plus horn. Shoe, horn. There it is. I love this one. My all-time favorite. Now, this one I love more than anything in the whole world, okay? This is the letter L and a bow, right? The L plus bow, L plus elbow, elbow. And there it is. I told you were going to have a good time. I just enjoyed it so much. You know, now, I always pointed to my knee, never my elbow. I always said knee right after I said corny. See, that's after somebody held up a bad joke. So they'd hold up a bad joke, and I said, no, that's corny. I'd hold up an ear of corn. So where's my corn? Who took my ear of corn? Did you take it? Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Who's got my ear of corn? How can I spell corny if I don't have my ear of corn? Where's my corn? Corn! It fell out again. So you, corn bow.
Picture pages, lots of fun with picture pages, lots of fun with crayons and with pencils. You can play with picture pages, fill your day with picture pages, till Bill Cosby does another picture page with you.
To order your picture pages, send $1 for your monthly issue to cover the cost of publishing, postage, and handling to Picture Pages, Box 280, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15230.
Romper Room and Friends will return after these messages.
I just love playing with my toy train.
Surprise! Surprise!
Oh, the McDonald's Chicken McNugget Happy Meal, guys.
With regular fries and regular soft drinks.
You guys are always on the right track.
Toot, all aboard!
When you buy McDonald's Little Engineers Happy Meal, you get one of 5 different train engines that all hook together.
Where to, ma'am? McDonald's?
McDonald's Little Engineers Happy Meal. You can collect all 5.
If there's one right in your bowl and you're gonna want to come flying.
Oh, the music! There's a new marshmallow animal inside Circus Fun cereal.
What is it?
Does it roar? Yes!
Is it strong?
Yes!
Is it striped?
Yes! And it'll make Circus Fun an even more spectacular part of this complete breakfast.
Where's the new animal?
In Circus Fun cereal. Because now in horses and hoops, bombs and bears, elephants, lions, and...
We now return to Romper Room and Friends.
Have you ever been to the zoo? What do you see at the zoo?
A lion.
See lions and zebras and tigers and elephants and bears. Could we pretend we're... Baby deer. Could we pretend we're at the zoo? Okay, let's sing our song all about the zoo, and we'll pretend we're at the zoo. Maybe we could even see some fish from an aquarium. Can you sing with me? Come on in, enjoy the zoo. I like it here, and you would too. They treat me nice, they feed me well. Take my advice, if you'd like something to do. What do? Enjoy the zoo. Let's see, what will we find at the zoo? Maybe a lion. You maybe might see a lion. Or a rare South American bird. A tall giraffe might start to laugh when it notices you down there. So come on in, enjoy the zoo. I love it here, and you would too. They treat me nice, they feed me well. Take my advice, if you'd like something to do. What do? Enjoy the zoo. A tiger, sure you see a tiger. Let's see, what else would you see? A hippopotamus, your neighbor might be a hippo. Or a giggling grizzly here, and you would too. They treat me nice, they feed me well, take my advice. You'd like something to enjoy the what? Enjoy the good for you. Enjoy it. Well, we saw lots of animals, didn't we? Zebras and tigers and lions and bears. The deer? I didn't say anything about the baby deer. I'm sorry.
How about an elephant?
Elephants. Yep, you see elephants too. You'll have to go to the... Have you been to the zoo, Doobie? Lots of times. Oh, you like to see the birds at the zoo? You like to see the birds? And the eagles? Oh, and the bees. There are bees at the zoo? No. Oh, you fly to the zoo. Oh, okay.
I think he means when the bees fly there.
Maybe. That's possible. There probably are lots of bees flying around the zoo. Do you know how to bend and stretch?
Yeah.
Yes? All right. Why don't we all stand? Can you all stand over here? Stand over here. We're going to stretch up in the air. Can you stretch? Stretch your arms up. Oh, what are we going to reach for today? Stars? Okay, everybody reach high. Reach high. Will you sing with me at your house? Listen for the music. Reach for the stars. There goes Jupiter. Here comes Mars. Bend and stretch. Reach for the sky. Stand on tippy-toe. Oh, so high. Reach for a star. Do you have it? Is it a big one? Wow! That's a lot of stars. Stretch your hands up. Sing. Bend and stretch. Reach for the stars. There goes Jupiter. Here comes Mars. Bend and stretch. Reach for the sky. Stand on tippy-toe. Oh, so high. Were you helping, Doobie?
I know how.
Yeah, good helper. How many, John?
I got 2,000.
2,000 stars. So 180. Well, let's throw them all back. Throw them back up. There they go. Shall we reach for apples this time? Let's reach for apples. Come on, put your hands up. They're sticking to your hands. Oh, no. Put your hands up. Bend and stretch. Reach for the stars. There goes Jupiter. Here comes Mars. Bend and stretch. Reach for the sky. Stand on tippy-toe. Oh, so high. Do you see any apples up there? Pull them down. Pull them down. 200,000. That's a lot of apples. Wow. Bend and stretch. Reach for the stars. There goes Jupiter. Here comes Mars. Bend and stretch. Reach for the sky. Stand on tippy-toe. Oh, so high. 180 apples, too? A million, trillion, trillion. That's a lot. How many did you get? Oh, you got a lot, too. We'll put them back. Because when we come back to Romper Room, you'll need some construction paper and scissors. We're going to make some shapes.
I know how many I got.
How many?
Romper Room and Friends will return after these messages.
And now for the exciting conclusion of Lucky and the Swirl Whale.
I feel like a yo-yo.
Quick, hold it steady. Look, the whale's all washed off. Lucky's all washed up. And Lucky Charms is back to normal. See? Pink heart, orange star, yellow moon, green clovers, blue diamond, and purple horseshoes.
Oh, boy, what an adventure.
Frosted Lucky Charms.
A delicious part of this nutritious breakfast. They're magically delicious.
bubbles and they get wrinkles. Take some fun. My fruit sprinkles the wrinkly ones and they get a wrinkle. Ow! Feel free to wrinkle.
It's time to tempt your tummy.
Tempt your tummy? Honey Nut Cheerios is a tasty part of this complete breakfast.
I'm Fisher.
It's time to tempt your tummy with the taste of nuts and honey.
This stuff is great.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ah, sweet tarts.
Sweetheart, fresh.
No, Sweet Tarts. You get 2 free packets of this great fruity, tangy candy inside specially marked boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ah, yes, free sweet tarts. Woman wearing a perfectly good hat.
Count Chocula cereal.
Different today.
How about?
Some ghosts in your cereal.
Ah, my cereal! It's haunted with ghosts. Whatever you do, don't open that box.
Chill out, Chuck. They're marshmallow ghosts.
It's true. Now there are ghosts. New white marshmallow roast in Count Chocula. The ghostly part of this complete breakfast.
Sounds neat. Let's eat.
No, don't open that box.
But you can, if you dare.
We now return to Romper Room and Friends.
Hi, friends. On Romper Room, we play the shape game a lot, don't we? Well, we have our shapes. We have lots of different shapes and lots of different sizes that we use to sort them and talk about them and play the shape game. Well, you could make your own shape game. How do you draw shapes? Well, you can draw them just by drawing them if you like, but if you want them to be really, really perfect shapes, you can find something that is a shape like you want to try. What is this? It's a square. This is a clear square. It's plastic, and it's a square. Now, if I put this down on the paper and take a pencil, and I have to hold it down very, very sturdily, and I take my pencil, and I'm going to draw a line around the edge of the square.
And it will be a
Tracing, sure.
No, wait.
And then I will have a square. Now, what I can do, I can put 2 pieces of paper together,
I'm going to try a square.
and I'll cut it, and then that way I'll have 2 squares. Now, you have to try and make sure that you cut on the lines. Make sure you stay on the lines so that it'll still be a perfect square. What kind of scissors am I using?
A safety scissors.
Why do I use safety
Because
scissors?
you don't want to hurt yourself.
That's right. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to cut myself. So you should always use safety scissors.
Now you do that.
There we have 2 squares.
Why don't we all
Now,
make some one?
what do I have left after I cut those squares? What are these? What are those?
Rectangle.
2 rectangles, so we'll put those there, too. Now, if I take that same square and I trace it again, let's use a different color this time.
Okay. Red. I red pink.
We'll use the red and the white. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to trace it again.
It's pink, I thought.
That's red. Would you sit down, Shoshana, please, so the friends at home can see, too? Thank you. Now, we just have red, white, orange, and green. So I'll trace this one again and cut it
Very carefully.
very carefully. Right on the line. Now watch what I can do. If I take a ruler and I put my ruler down on the square and I draw a line
It will be a rectangle.
between the 2 points, like that.
It's a diamond.
And then I will cut along that line. Be very careful.
I have triangles.
That's right, I have
Triangles.
4 triangles. I made triangles. Now, let's see, what else could we make?
Triangles.
5 5 triangles. You're right. You're right. Now, what is this? What is this? The thread. So I'm going to draw around the thread, and what will I have?
A circle, like this.
Just like that. What you can do is find different objects around your house.
Are you going to make
to cut.
a star?
You want me to make a star? Sure, I'll show you how to make a star.
Okay. Why don't we all keep one star?
We finished cutting the circle.
But it's got to be very hard to make a star, right?
Not necessarily. There's an easy way to make a star.
I want to try to make something.
There's the circle.
I
Now,
found a circle.
You found another circle. Good for you. All right, a star. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler, all right, and I'm going to draw an A. Do you know how to draw the letter, an uppercase A? Everybody, look, you want to know how to make a star, don't you? So I've drawn, it's an upside down V, or the beginning of an uppercase A. Then I'll take my ruler again. Now what I'm going to do to make sure this is even, I'll measure how long that is. That's 3 1/4 inches. So I'll draw another one that's 3 1/4 inches. Like that. Then connect all of the lines.
We're going to make a Jewish star.
This is a 5-pointed star. I could make a 6-pointed star too. I'll show you how to do.
What is a Jewish star?
This is a 5-pointed star.
I think it's a Jewish.
Not this one, no. I'll show you that one. A Jewish star or a Star of David is by taking 2 triangles and putting them on top of each other. Then when I cut out all of these points,
One of these. Like you said.
well, if you have something you can trace, but you may not have anything you can trace at your house.
No, I do. We don't have any stars.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult. You may not have any stars around your house. Around the holidays you might.
Yeah. I can take the pencil.
But if it's not a holiday and all of the holiday decorations are put away, you may not have any stars. Okay? There.
Nuh-uh, it's not done.
Not done?
No.
How's that? Now is it finished? There. All right, one more. One more. Let's take sure, there's a star. You want it in red? All right, now, I won't cut this one. I'll draw it and show you how. Take a ruler again.
I want it to be.
And let's see, I'll draw it. I'll draw 1, 2, 3 inches this way. And then 3 inches this way. And, well, it's going to be a little more than 3 inches that way. Then I'll do it again. Now I have to take a line straight up to where the point is. And I'll draw down to here. Down to here. Uh-oh. I didn't make it quite long enough, did I?
No.
No, I didn't. It's going to be a little lopsided because the triangles weren't even. See, the points weren't even, but it's still the idea. You have to put one triangle on top of the other. Should have moved this one down a little bit. Takes a little practice. And then what you need to do is to play your game, you put some tape on the back of the shape, and you put it on a piece of cardboard. And you put all the shapes on, and then you can sort them by color, by size. Why don't we take our shapes that we have here, and we'll walk over to our visitors and Doobie. We'll put those on later. All right, we'll put those on later. Watch, we're going to go over here. I'll show you our Romper Room one. And you can play with us at your house. Come on, yes. Sure, we're going to go in there next. Doobie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Doobie, you look like you're from outer space. You look like you're from outer space with a triangle on your tummy. Doobie, would you help everyone sit down, please? Everybody move back and sit down, please. That's right. Well, everybody has to let go of Doobie so Doobie can sit down. Everybody has to let go of Doobie so he can sit down. Now, let's look at our shapes. We have shapes here like the shapes we drew. Now, Stacy and Evan and Jessica, you have to pay attention up here, please. Doobie, would you move back a little bit, please, so that everybody can pay attention to me and not pay attention to you? I want you to play, too. That's it. All right, now let's look at all of our shapes. What's this? You know what that is? What? No, it's not a rectangle. It begins with a P. Pentagon. Can you say pentagon? There you go. What color is that pentagon?
Brown.
Brown. Are there any more pentagons up here? Let me point to them and you tell me whether it's a pentagon or not. Is that a pentagon? Is that a pentagon? Is that a pentagon? Is that a pentagon? Yes. Is that a pentagon? So we have a small, medium, and large pentagon. All right, what's this? What is that? Tell me. What, John? A rectangle, a blue rectangle. Do we have a small blue rectangle? Is that a small blue rectangle? Is that a medium blue rectangle? Is that a medium blue rectangle? That's a medium rectangle. Let's see. What is this?
A diamond.
What color is that diamond? Green. Is that a diamond? Is that a diamond? Is that a diamond? There's a diamond. Is that a medium diamond? So where's the small diamond? Right there? Right there. All right. What's that?
Square.
Where? What color is that square?
Orange.
Orange. Is that a square?
No.
Is that a square?
Yes.
What size is that square? Medium. What about that one?
Yes.
What size? Small. What's this? Oh, what color is that triangle? Oh, you don't have to yell. I can hear you. You don't have to yell. What is this? What size? Medium. What about this one? Little. What's left? What's this? A big purple circle. What is this? Medium purple circle. And what is this? A little purple circle. And that's a star. And a star. So we sorted all of those shapes together. That was great. Well, we're going to put all of our shapes back on the board. You can practice with your shapes, and when we come back to Romper Room, we'll have more fun. See you in a bit.
I'll sing you a song with a story along. I'm the story song man. I'm the story song man. I'm the story song man. A song I will sing about most anything. I'm the story song man. Hi, boys and girls. Hi, everyone out there.
Bing!
Hello, up.
Hi, Mr. Story Song Man. Boy, I feel just great today.
That's great, up.
And I feel especially great about me.
Do you?
About me. Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a song.
It does.
It goes
Wow.
like this, one of my favorites. It goes, if I can smile and do something worthwhile, I like me. If I can give every day that I live,
I like me.
if I can boast that I've given my most,
I like me.
if each day I plan to give someone a hand,
I like me.
if I can look at myself in the mirror each night, and I've learned the difference between wrong and right, then I can say at the end of each day, I like me. Hey, let's do it again. yes. Everyone at home sing. If I can smile and do something worthwhile,
I like me.
perfect. If I can give every day that I live,
I like me.
if I can boast, if I can boast that I've given my most,
I like me.
if each day I plan to give someone a hand,
I like me.
if I can look at myself in the mirror each day, and I've learned the difference between wrong and right, then I can say at the end of the day, what can you say?
I like me.
Romper Room and Friends will return after these messages. Kid, what do you call a black knight on a charging horse?
What, Sue?
A nightmare. Help, kid.
Time for a powerful Cheerios breakfast. A balanced breakfast like this one.
You got go with Cheerios, energy oats that help you grow. You got go power and power oats, coming on strong with Cheerios.
A Cheerios breakfast.
I wish I could play like the other kids, but I have asthma. I'm afraid if I play, I'll get breathless.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Superman.
Kids with asthma don't have to sit out the good times. Now there's a fun self-help kit from the American Lung Association called Super Stuff. Every Super Stuff kit full of games and puzzles comes with information that helps kids and parents learn about asthma. Follow your doctor's orders and get some coaching from Super Stuff. Contact your American Lung Association.
We now return to Romper Room and Friends.
We're talking about sizes and shapes, right? Do you know how to spell the word size? What does it start with? Starts with an S. S-I-Z-E spells size. You see it right there? Size. Everybody's a different size. I'm a different size from you because I'm taller, right? But there's a reason for me to be taller. I'm also older than you, right? And you will grow taller as you get older, but everybody's different sizes. Do you ever see two people that are exactly the same size? Even twins aren't exactly the same size. There's a little bit of a difference in there. Let's spell the word one more time. You ready? S-I-Z-E spells size. What size were the emperor's pancakes? They were all different sizes, but they were oblong. And when we left the emperor, he was telling them to make the sun oblong. You can't do that. The sun's round.
The poor court chamberlain tried everything he could think of to change the shape of the sun, but nothing worked. At last, the emperor lost his patience. He'd do the job himself. Do you not know, he said, that every evening the sun comes down to the very edge of the earth? That's the time to deal with it. Well, off the emperor went. But, unfortunately, he had no better luck than did the court chamberlain, and the sun remained as round as round. Well, this went on for a long time, and in the meantime, the people were quietly going back to the old ways, changing things back to their round shape. Then, one day, the emperor returned looking very pleased with himself. My people, he said, I have failed to reach the sun, but, and he began to smile broadly, it no longer matters. I have established by personal experiment, and beyond all reasonable doubt, a new and amazing scientific fact. The world is round. Everyone cheered, and the emperor smiled. Then he held up his hand again. The world is round, my people, and very nice, too. So now, it is my wish that everything in the empire should also be round, to match. Well, the court chamberlain said, "Oh, Your Excellency," he said, "may it please Your Excellency, it is already done." The emperor was extremely pleased. And now, he said, rubbing his hands, "What about breakfast? May I suggest pancakes, Your Excellency?" ventured the court chamberlain with a smile. "Excellent," said the emperor. "Nothing could be nicer." Would Your Excellency prefer them round or oblong? Inquired the chamberlain, bowing as low as low. The emperor thought for a moment, and then he said, oblong, please. I should continue to have my pancakes oblong. After all, the frying pan was a birthday present, wasn't it? I wouldn't like to hurt anyone's feelings. And besides, finished the emperor, settling comfortably back in his chair, besides, one does like to be a little different, after all. And so, that was that.
They lived happily ever after. And he still kept his oblong pancake pan. That'd be an interesting way to have pancakes, wouldn't it? Why not? Different. Look at the shapes we have on the floor. We have all of our blocks, and they're all different shapes, right? So I want you to jump into the square and then jump over the rectangle, or walk around as if it's too high. Jump over the rectangle, jump over the rectangle, jump over the rectangle. Give it a try. You ready, Jessica? Go ahead, see if you can do it. At your house, ask a grown-up what you can use. Maybe you could use some milk cartons or empty shoe boxes. Ask a grown-up what you can use. Go ahead. That's it, Jennifer. Very good. Doobie, I like that. That's very clever. I like the way you did that. Yes, I do. There you go, Lauren. It's different. Good for you. Very good. Are you ready, Kristen? Give it a try. Then if you don't want to step over it, that's exactly right. You can either step over it or you can walk around it. That's right. Don't ever try anything that's too difficult. You ready, John? Go ahead. Kristen, go to the end of the line, and Danny, move forward, please. Wait, Shoshana, I'll fix it. That's all right. We'll fix it. There you go. That's it. Go ahead. There you go. Good for you. Uh-oh, your skirt caught it. That's okay, Eddie will fix it. That's it. Good for you. Go ahead, Eddie. At your house, set them in all different ways. You can set them up, set them sideways, set them front, set them back. Go ahead, Danny. Thank you, Shoshana. That's all right. That's why they're soft and squishy, so we can fix them. That's it. Good for you. Very good. Go ahead. That's it. Wow! Great jump. Go ahead, Stacy. That's it. Good for you. You want to try it again? Let's try it differently this time. Let's make this like this. Make that a little more difficult. Now see what happens. You have to jump over it to get in. That's it. Good for you. That's it, Jennifer. There you go. Thank you. Good jump, Lauren. There you go. Go ahead. Oh, that's all right. That's it. Thank you for helping, Kristen. Good for you, Danny. Go ahead, Kristen. We're going to keep playing on our blocks, and why don't you keep playing at your house, and when we come back to Romper Room, I'll see you in my magic mirror.
Romper Room and Friends will return after these messages.
I just love playing with my toy train.
Surprise! Surprise!
Oh, the McDonald's Chicken McNugget Happy Meal, guys.
With regular fries and regular soft drinks.
Well, you guys are always on the right track.
All aboard!
When you buy McDonald's Little Engineer's Happy Meal, you get one of 5 different train engines that all hook together.
Where to, ma'am? McDonald's?
McDonald's Little Engineer's Happy Meal. You can collect all 5.
Kid, I don't think yellow's my color. Why not, Sue? Because this gorilla thinks I'm a banana. Help, kid!
Time for a powerful Cheerios breakfast. A balanced breakfast like this one.
You got to go with Cheerios, energy oats that help you grow. You got go power over. Turn on strong with Cheerios. You're feeding Cheerios.
A Cheerios breakfast.
You can't take the credit.
can take your time and enjoy these honey-touched flakes, the crispy part of this complete breakfast.
You can't take the crisp out of crispy wheats and raisins.
In case you haven't noticed, something crazy's going on. Peanut butter salt and poppers, and you can tag along. Creamy peanut butter in a way you've never seen. Wow. Peanut butter poppers are a peanut butter dream. Dressed up in crispy coating, crunchy cookies, fudgy chips, headed straight for crazy. It's a real short trip. Peanut butter poppers, they're like nothing you've known. Everybody's gone poppers. No one's home.
We now return to Romper Room and Friends.
I had a good day today. Did everybody have a good day?
Yes.
Yes? Say hello to Robin. She's going to help us with the magic mirror. And Andrew. You ready, Andrew? Here we go. Romper, stomper, bumper, boo. Tell me, tell me, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play? All my friends had fun today. Why, I see Kristen's having a special day today, and so is Andrew. And Vincent's having a special day, and so is Nancy. And Patrick's having a special day, and so is Arda. And I see Lawrence having a special day, and there's Kevin. He's having a special day today. And I see Scott and Ron, and there's Tommy and Allison. And I see Brittany and Alyssa. And there's Maria and Glenn and Dean. And I see Sarah and Diane and Maria. And I see John and Georgette and Jerry and Albert. And of course, friends, you know I see you. And Granny, Kimball, Up, Paddington, and Doobie and I will see you again very soon. Love you, friends. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Romper Room and Friends, featuring Molly McCluskey Barber, is directed by John Wolfe. Production coordinator is Barbara Gaduzzi-Craig. Educational material for the Picture Pages segment was provided by General Mills. Portions of the preceding program were pre-recorded.